Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the One Shady Family Podcast. I'm your host, D6 Harder. It's kind of a quiet week this week. We don't have a lot on the agenda for this week, but we got some notable stuff to discuss. First up is Nintendo and Universal revealed the Super Nintendo role will be opening at Universal Studios Hollywood in 2023. Who's going to Cali with me?
Let's go!
Me, dressed up in a Dunsparce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we had this really funny discussion earlier today where it was like, I think it was, I forget who said it, but after I sent a tweet saying when the park was gonna open, someone said one of us should cosplay as Dunsparce, and I'm like, I have a stupid idea that I want to do. So like the idea was, what if one of us actually cosplays as Dunsparce and like goes my Ash cosplay, and we recreate one of the scenes where Ash fails to catch a Dunsparce.
Okay, but we should totally do that though.
One Dunsparce family.
You know, we should do that, yeah.
Yes.
That would be like the funniest thing ever. But
yeah, I really want to go one day.
Yeah.
Once I have enough money on my hands.
Big mood. Yeah, I think I saw a couple construction photos. Like, that park's coming along quicker than, because I haven't seen any construction photos of the Orlando location, so maybe waiting a little bit longer for that to open. But
yeah.
I don't really mind though, because we're getting 2 Super Nintendo parks in the States, which is already crazy enough. We're spoiled.
Spoiled.
All right. And Pokemon revealed that the studio that's going to be making the upcoming animated special that's going to be based on Pokemon Legends Arceus. It's going to be which studio who worked on other anime such as Attack on Titan. They also collaborated with OML to make The Power of Us. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, neat.
Let's go.
But all they said when it comes to release is just mid 2022. No summer or anything like that. But it'll probably come out in the summer.
Yeah, I think so too.
This makes me more excited now that we know which studio is going to be making this series, because they got
I feel like it's going to be pretty cool because the studio itself, they made pretty good animes already, like Attack on Titan, which is such a big anime. So
yeah, exactly.
I have high hopes for it.
Yeah,
same.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, it's guaranteed to look good, really.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we did a little bit of Scarlet and Violet discussion last week. It feels longer than a week. Like, Jesus.
It does.
It feels like it's been like 2 or 3 weeks.
And it's only been what, 1 week or
only,
something?
Like 2 weeks once this episode goes up.
Oh, 2 weeks already? Damn.
Yeah.
I'm sure fly.
Feels longer though.
I know.
Yeah, it does.
It already feels like over a month to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst part about this is that for every time we're gonna have to wait like a few months just to wait for more news, and it always feels so painstakingly long.
I know.
Like
the time period between February and June is gonna be like a drag.
It's gonna be a drought.
We have to go through this again.
I know. Like, I don't
It's such a drought.
I don't mind Pokemon games getting announced this early, but the amount of time we have to wait for just more information after the initial reveal is kind of ridiculous.
At least I have Legends Arceus to continue playing.
Yeah, I'll have that as well as Kirby and the Forgotten Land, which is out in a couple weeks.
Right.
No one mentioned these Nintendo Switch sports. Like, come on.
Know. Oh my god. We got some great games coming out soon, so that'll at least keep us busy until then.
So, anyone wants to give me money?
If y'all haven't played the Kirby demo yet, go play it right now. It's good.
I haven't gotten a chance to yet. I want to.
I haven't either.
Go play it after we're done. It's so good.
I believe you.
I mean, I'm a huge Kirby stan, so
I know.
Like, I could.
I really love Kirby games. Kirby games are so good.
I know they're always good. Like I cannot wait for it. I could like make an entire episode of a podcast just on Kirby. I won't. Like
I feel like it would just be you talking though, like gushing all the way through.
yeah, true. Because like, who else in this podcast knows as much about Kirby as I do?
I know a couple, but not too much. Probably not as
mean,
much as you, because you're the Kirby stan.
Yeah, I mean, I like Kirby, but I don't know enough to talk about it for like an hour or so.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been playing a Kirby game since like the DS. I kind of know a couple, but not as much.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely check it out though. It like I said, like already, it's so good. It plays really well too.
Awesome.
It's really cute as well. Cannot get over it. All right, let's get out of that tangent and actually talk about Scarlet and Violet because I want to take a little time to discuss what other Pokemon we would like to see get like a regional variant or evolution in this game.
Dunsparce, obviously.
Okay, but in all seriousness, I kind of want Dunsparce to get like an evolution.
I really want Dunsparce to add,
we
like, get an
we discussed
evolution.
this in the last podcast.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did talk about Dunsparce last week to the point where it became a fucking meme.
Yeah.
But I mean,
But
in all
I honestly
seriousness,
I haven't thought about other Pokemon which
Other Pokemon, I think I already mentioned before, but Tauros
yeah,
definitely need
Yeah.
some love.
Tauros. I definitely thought of Tauros too.
yeah, Tauros will be really dope. My top pick is actually Girafarig.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that too.
I think
Yeah.
I think so because I feel like I mentioned that when we were doing Legends talks.
I kind of want more Pokemon from Unova to get regional variants.
We just got like a lot of them, you know.
I know, like
Yeah,
Hitmonchan
true.
again.
but I do want more though.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of Kalos Pokemon that would.
Fennekin.
I want that so badly, but it's probably not gonna happen, and I'm sad.
I feel like a couple of Kanto Pokemon needs a couple of love because they're just stuck with their versions. Kind of like Seeking.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's so boring. Like it needs something.
Yeah.
yeah, Seeking.
Yeah, I think I
We
said
mentioned
Seeking last-
Seeking last podcast.
Yeah, we mentioned
Yeah.
Seeking last week.
Yeah, I think that was me. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I also say like Dragonite because like when you compare to like other pseudo legendaries, either like a mega or like a special treatment. Well, we're not talking about Flagon because didn't get anything, but like Dragonite could also get anything. Like, come on, it's my favorite Pokemon.
that's totally valid.
Yeah,
Totally fair.
I want Krugunk to get one. Like,
Kronos
I
Mega
know that,
Evolution.
Could you
I
imagine?
know that Cinnamon Krugunk is perfect, but I just want Krugunk to get more attention.
That's totally fair.
What typing do you want it to be?
No idea.
Makes sense.
I kind of like the idea of Dodo and Dodrio getting regional variants. I think I touched on them last week too.
That sounds
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, they seem like Pokemon that deserves it.
Yeah.
Okay, here is a Pokemon that deserves it because it's gotten absolutely no love from anyone apart from the fact that it's cute. Maractus.
Maractus.
Oh
True.
yeah,
I don't
I
know.
like
Maractus.
Maractus.
I love Maractus. It's adorable,
Yeah.
but it really needs a regional evolution to actually be good.
I kind of
True.
agree, honestly.
Say like it could get probably like a pre or like a evolution.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like it should get an evolution. Just
Yeah, same.
I feel
They
like
deserve it.
Game Freak could go the Obstagoon route with Maractus by giving a regional variant that evolves.
Yeah, I can
They
see
could
that.
also do that probably.
I feel
Yeah.
like that would be more likely. Then again, I was convinced that Rapidash was going to go into the same treatment, but no, it did not.
no, it would just Rapidash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you look at Farfetch. Farfetch got that treatment. Got this like a Galarian Farfetch.
That's true.
He evolves
And
to
then it got
Surfetch.
Surfetch.
That's a Pokemon
Yep.
that needed that kind of treatment too.
To be
Yeah.
honest, like to be honest, I kind of like Galarian Farfetch's design way more than Starfetch'd.
Facts.
I like both
I like
equally.
Farfetch more than Surfetch too.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the other way around. I kind of like Starfish a lot.
I like
Yeah,
both
like
equally.
I don't hate it, but like you look at Farfetch, it's cooler.
It's definitely cool though.
Yeah, like weird.
I just think I prefer the Galarian form over the original form.
Yeah,
Oh,
like the
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cantonian
Oh,
form,
yeah.
super boring.
Definitely.
Super forgettable.
It is so boring.
Like Cantonian Farfetch, as much as I love like the design, usability wise, it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in the whole thing with Farfetch, like that I really don't like is the fact that like it has so low base stats total, and like you can only get it like after like the 6th gym. It's not like you can get it early.
It's so pointless.
Oh yeah, and like gens like 1 and 2, like you don't get it until really late. It's very weird.
Yeah.
But who
Yeah,
used-
like
who
at
used-
that point, like after the game, Farfetch is not gonna like compared to your other Pokemon, he's gonna look so pathetic and weak.
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
Yeah.
but who actually used Cantonian Farfetch'd in Gen 1 or 2 anyway?
I'm sure there are people.
There probably are people out there who did.
Yeah, like
I mean, there's probably someone that did a solo run of with Cantonian Farfetch.
Alright, those kind of people.
I think that X and Y are the only games that I can think of that actually put Cantonian Farfetch'd in the right place, because there's like a trade and San Francisco and
yeah, I remember
and
that.
Santillon City for one.
Yeah, I
And
remember
that-
that.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, and it's like, oh look, a Pokemon that's not only good against the first gym, but it's also like the same amount of strength as the first form starters.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably the best use case to get out of Cantonian Farfetch in the Gen 6, honestly.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because it gets Alias really early in Gen 6 too, so it's like a very easy. It's a very easy way to sweep the first gym. Although
Okay.
there are also there are also like Letleos, lots of birds in the first route, Butterfree, if you chose Fennekin, if you
Like
chose
me.
yeah. Also, if you chose Chespin, because it gets roll out, and the only bug move that Viola has is Infestation, and that's really weak. So
Yeah.
essentially, there are a lot of ways to sweep the first gym. Farfetch is probably the most powerful, but
I mean,
Well,
the-
That moment when Cantonian Farfetch is the most powerful to be the first gym.
yeah, like 90
it's really-
base 90 attack for the first gem is nothing to sneeze at, honestly.
It is.
yeah, and it's not, and it gets Alias, which is like really strong for that early in the game.
Yeah,
So
It's
yeah,
almost
Cantonian-
like it's kind of broken in a sense.
yeah, because it
Yeah.
gets in X and Y it gets Aerial at freaking level 9.
yeah.
I can't believe we're discussing how Farfetch is actually broken in Gen 6.
But only for like the
It's
first
not-
gym.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I
like-
know.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. Gotta mention that.
Because
Yeah,
after that,
the
it's
second-
like all downhill.
Yeah, because
Yeah, like having base
Run.
60
I-
speed is just awful.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like the second gym is grand, and that's a rock gym,
Farfetch be all,
Yup.
guess I'll die.
Guess I'll die.
and like I guess that it would be okay against Karina, but like
They're just better Pokemon by
Well-
that point.
Yeah, I feel like at that
Yeah.
point you'd rather have like either like already like have a Fletchinder or even a Talonflame or like another Pokemon just gonna be better off than Farfetch.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
like funny enough, Karina, I don't think she has any moves to hit ghost types. So actually,
Yeah, she doesn't.
yeah, because you swept her with Honedge. Yeah.
Yeah, she couldn't
With
touch
Sweeper
me.
Home Edge.
even touch me.
Wow.
I just swept her with Honedge. Kind of
Yeah,
sad,
no.
actually.
That is kind of sad.
Oh no, yeah. Her only coverage move on any of her Pokemon is Rock Tomb on her Machoke. But Honedge resists Rock Tomb. So literally, the only move that she can touch Honedge with is Rock Tomb. And that's still going to do nothing.
It's gonna do nothing because of the steel typing.
Exactly. So like,
I
Honedge...
just
Just
you wanna talk about a
in a
Pokemon.
whole nutshell.
If you want to talk about a Pokemon
I
that's
just-
broken for a gym, look no further than Honedge.
Exactly.
I literally just swords danced through the entire gym.
Yeah. And like
And
Honedge
just swords dance
also-
until max attack because they're not gonna touch you.
Exactly. And like Honedge also gets Aerial by that point, which is
Oh, true.
which is a super effective move against fighting types. So it's a free win essentially.
Exactly.
Wow.
Basically a sweep.
Yup.
Wow.
I think that's why I always kind of preferred Maylene over Karina.
That's fair.
Million nothing hard
I'd say like personality, like Karina's pretty cool. But like when you come in
I
like
like her-
battling
I
and
like
all of
her
that,
in-
then she's like
I like
really
Karina. I
overwhelming.
like Karina in the anime, but I think game wise, it's definitely Maylene.
The game, she's just
Oh yeah.
In the game, Karina does have personality. Like you
Yeah, I
see it a
know.
lot.
True.
But like the thing that it's just
yeah. Like I'd
her
agree with
hardest
that, but like
battle is
you compare with the anime,
realism.
it's just wow.
Yeah.
And it's so puzzling.
It doesn't
that-
help.
It's so
It doesn't help that she's in the easiest game of the entire Pokemon franchise.
Let's go. Would like to have
Yeah.
an answer.
Okay, but I haven't played that.
Fair enough.
But
But like it's
I've actually had way more problem. I've actually found Let Us Go a lot harder than X and Y. Not gonna lie.
what?
Please elaborate.
Oh my god.
X and Y is so easy that Let Us Go is harder.
Oh my
I mean, like, what battles in Let's Go made it harder?
the Master Trainer battles for
Um,
one.
Right.
The coach trainers.
Yeah, the coach trainers too. The thing.
Yeah, I haven't played Let's Go, but I've seen like videos. Those things look so annoying.
I remember like I was doing a Nuzlocke, and I lost my beloved Nidorino to a Clefable because the Clefable put my Nidorino to sleep, and I was like, oh, that's fine. I'll just wait till I wake up. Then it used Dreamster,
Oh wow.
This is fine.
and I was really upset because I really loved that Nidorino.
Oh my god.
And I was like purposefully not evolving it into Nidoking because I wanted to finish the game with a Nidorino in my party.
Oh
Ooh,
god, that sucks.
wow.
Yeah.
And this is why we don't do Nuzlocks, folks. Just kidding.
Yes, but coach trainers, I hate them.
Yeah, I don't remember much of the coach trainers. I do remember them being a little tough, but I didn't really have any trouble with any of them.
Yeah.
Then again, I haven't played the game in freaking forever.
Yeah.
I
Fair.
feel like the
the
thing with
game.
like
I
Pokemon
haven't
X
played
and
the
Y
game at
being so
all.
easy is like the fact that you get like fucking Mega Kanto starter, you get a Mega Lucario, you get the legendary box, so like it's so overwhelming.
And of course, the elephant in the room is the experience share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, let's include a Mega Blaziken if you got it in like release days.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that too. That also
Yeah.
to like basically confront auras.
To be honest, even
Yeah.
though X and Y are pretty easy games, like I still enjoy them a lot.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're good games. They're easy,
They're
but they're
good games, yeah, but
they're
they're
good games.
easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still fun.
Yeah, like they're probably one of the easiest to recommend Pokemon games for anyone who's never played one before. Outside
Oh,
of Let's Go.
definitely, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, like any 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 kid just go, oh, play X and Y. It's like a great game to get you into Pokemon. Don't pay attention to the plot.
Like I would argue Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl would also be a pretty easy game to recommend for first timers too, honestly.
I mean, not until you get to the Elite Four and Champion.
Yeah, the Pokemon
not
League is a
until
different
the
exception,
yeah.
but I mean, but considering how easy it can
And-
be to
And
overlevel,
even Maylene was tough.
Oh
for
yeah,
me.
Maylene was actually so annoying.
She actually beat me the first time, and I had to rematch her.
I almost lost. She had power up punch. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that power punch.
Yeah.
That power up punch was annoying. Yeah, so I don't agree that BDSP are exactly easy.
No, they're not easy. Like I say, Let's Go, X and Y,
I think can Sword and
you know,
Shield
they're
kind of fall into that. I guess
what is it?
Sword and Shield. I'm not sure though.
You know, they're not like really hard. Like Leon is.
Leon is the toughest part of the game, but other than that,
Leon
I'm not
and
even sure
Ryan
Leon, to be
are
honest.
battles. That's like the entire game.
I will say though, for BDSP, the gym leader rematches, they're brutal.
Yeah.
I've
That's true.
only
Yeah.
I've only done the Roar rebattle, and yeah, that was kind of tough.
I lost
no.
to Mei the first time I did my rematch against her.
Same actually.
Oh boy.
I
Because
still haven't done the rematches.
I think I screwed myself over when I set up toxic spikes. Because I think
Oh no.
one of her Pokemon. Oh shit! I think one of her Pokemon had guts. I think I don't remember.
That was probably her Heracross, I think.
Heracross, yeah.
He has a Heracross?
And the new match, yeah.
Damn.
Let me just check.
I still gotta do the rest of the rematches.
Yeah.
And the Pokemon League rematches in BDSP.
Yeah, I need to finish the rematches too. But I still wanna finish Legends Arceus.
Yeah,
Mood.
easy. Sorry. All the matches are hard.
Yeah.
Rourke obviously. Rourke ended up being like way harder than I expected for like the first one.
Yes.
And I almost lost to Rourke. Then Gardenia was probably the easiest one for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Then Maylene was the hardest one for me, I think, because that was the only one that I lost to.
Oh,
I can't remember. I can't really remember the week one.
I just remembered. I did do all the gym leader rematches in BDSP. I just remembered. At least in Brilliant Diamond, I haven't done so in Shiny Pearl.
It's the same things. Yeah, Volkner. Volkner was surprisingly easy for me.
Yeah, I don't remember having much problem against Volkner.
No, a lot of his team goes down to Meganium, apparently.
Oh my god!
So that was fun.
Imagine getting swept by Meganium. Could it be me?
Talking about the gaming, that reminds me of when I did a Gen 2. Grass only, Nuzlocke, and I struggle so much.
Oh,
Of course,
The beginning Gen 2 sucks so much. Like, it's so painful.
Like, God, like,
I don't know what happened. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do a grass Nuzlocke, because why not? And then I saw, like, the moves for Meganium. I was like, oh my god, never mind.
yeah.
But then I still did it after, but, like, I regretted so much.
Yeah, Meganium has never been a particularly. Meganium had never really had a good moveset. I
Unfortunately.
think like it's like I feel like the Game Freak intended to make it a more support oriented starter.
Yeah, like, because if
But,
you're
like-
not counting TMs, like, the strongest move you learn is Razor Leaf until Solar Beam, which is level 61.
ouch!
Yeah, and like
Poor Meganium.
yeah, because like even in like Gen even like Gen 4 when I was doing my chicory drawing. I still haven't finished that, by the way, but
Oh god, I remember that.
yeah, I got stuck at the silver fight in the rocket not rocket in the goldenrod gate radio tower like near the end of the game, I think.
Oh.
Okay.
Because I remember,
Yeah,
I remember you having so much trouble against Morty. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
I remember too.
I eventually beat Morty by like pure luck,
Oh god.
and then I expected my next problem to be Jasmine, and then I think I beat her by pure luck, but that ended up being a lot quicker than Morty.
Wow.
And then Price was I lost to Price a few times, but like once his pilot wine decided to like miss Blizzard, I won.
Oh, that is.
Oh,
so
that's
lucky.
clutch.
Yep.
And then I was really stuck on like Petrel and the Goldenrod radio tower for a while because he has like a full team of poison types.
Oh
Because
yeah.
I'm wheezing. Eventually, I realized, oh wait, I'm in Goldenrod. I can use the game corner. So I just got Swords Dance and Return, and then
Oh, nice.
Oh, big brain.
and then
Big
just
no move.
switch. Yeah. Although apparently Sword Dance and Return just isn't enough for silver,
Oops.
so I'm stuck again.
Well, this doesn't call for a celebration anymore. This calls for a
Yeah.
coping strategy.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm not sorry.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, this is big break time.
yeah, like, yeah, like, if he just had like Golbat or Quilava, like I could probably win. But the fact they had both Golbat and Quilava is pain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and also I cannot do the whole Swords Dance return on his Hunter because it's a Hunter.
Yeah,
Exactly.
true.
Um,
And you can't use ground types on it either because levitate.
exactly. I could use like I don't know, like natural gift like psychic type, but the thing is with that, then that like deprives me of an item.
Yeah, true.
And like I need like and I need like berries to like survive the fight.
Yeah.
So I cannot use my berry to for natural gift.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Are you ever gonna get back to it, or have you just given up entirely?
I forgot about it. Not gonna lie.
Ah. Yeah.
I want to go back to it and win though.
That's
Makes
fair.
sense.
And then I'm gonna have to do Kanto one day. Like after I eventually beat Silver and then somehow beat Elite Four.
That's gonna be something.
That's
Oh,
getting
yeah.
hard.
Oh yeah, and also beaten Claire. But oh fuck, Land to the champion, and he has like set flying types. Oh fuck, I'm screwed.
Chicory to be like, well, guess I'll die.
Basically.
Yeah,
It's a sad moment.
yeah.
I mean, the fact that you've reached this far anyway is commendable.
Yeah,
That's
true.
true, yeah.
Like, I don't think we ever expected you to get past Morty, but you did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
Well, yeah, very nice, honey. Yeah.
I mean, like,
the
not,
shade.
I mean, not to insult, but from the times when you were struggling.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I only really, like, I could have always, like, leveled up the entire time, but I was just like, no, I want to defeat it, at this level because I was too damn stubborn to level up. And I did it. I did do it. But yeah. Johto is not kind to Chikorita.
Nope.
No, and that's why Chikorita gets so much flack for it.
Yeah. Like, if Chikorita had been released any generation, like Gen 1, for example, where grass types were really good, maybe
Yeah.
it'd be like, maybe it would have been liked more.
Yeah, because the only reason people don't like it is just because it's not good to use in Gen 2.
Yeah, essentially that's it.
Otherwise, it's really a great Pokemon, to be honest.
Oh yeah, it's adorable.
It's adorable, and it's cute, and also it's adorable.
Yes, which is really the number one standard for any Pokemon.
Yes.
Ash's baby in the anime is beyond precious.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes, I love Ash's belief. I will forever be salty that she did not tackle Ash the one time she returned in Journeys.
Charizard also didn't flamethrower Ash, I think.
Yeah, that's also dumb. Just
Yeah.
Audacity.
like I understand that they're limited on time, but if that was the case, they shouldn't have like just made Ash's Pokemon stand around and say hi, because that's not what they would do.
I mean, they
just really
hug.
said no continuity for you.
Like the only thing they got right was like Ash's Tauros coming to trample him, because that was how they say hello.
Yeah, exactly.
They always do that, so yeah.
Yeah, like they didn't even have Muck hug him.
How dare.
Even Sun and Moon had Muck hug him.
Oh
Wasn't
yeah,
that for like 1 or 2 seconds or something?
Yeah, but it's still like
he was still there.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was still there.
like
I miss Muck so much.
Ash really needs to battle with with Muck again.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And Kingler.
Yeah, that too.
Like Muck,
Kingler was a beast from what I remember.
Kingler hasn't
Kingler
battled.
was so good in the league.
Yeah,
No one remembers
Yeah.
it. It's so sad.
Kingler hasn't battled since Johto. Muck hasn't battled. Also since Johto.
Disrespect.
Yeah. Neither have Bayleaf and Totodile.
Totodile, I miss him so
disrespect.
much.
Yeah.
The anime just hates
Like bro,
those
like if
Pokemon.
Ash has Totodile right now, he would beat Leon just with Totodile. I'm not biased. Truly not biased, by the way.
I mean, we stand the croc.
We do.
Yes.
Yes. But yeah, no. I really wish that Ash would use Hidden Pokemon more often. Like,
There is a chance he'll use them in the Masters 8.
I feel like he'll definitely use Infernape, either against Paul, or Cynthia.
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
Flint, but I'm not so sure about that one. But definitely against Paul and or Cynthia.
I feel like it should definitely be Cynthia because of
Same
that
here.
whole
Yeah, same.
flashback. I mean, not
same.
flashback, but yeah.
Yeah, no. Like if he's going to battle the Sinnoh champion, he needs to use his Sinnoh Ace. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
but whether they'll do that or not, I'm not sure.
I'm not getting my hopes up about it.
Yeah.
It's a missed opportunity if they don't, to be honest.
Yeah, like
exactly.
Like
It's
you set this up since like
Yeah.
what, 12 years ago?
Yeah.
yeah, like it's sort of the same thing. It's sort of going to be the same thing, although to a lesser degree, with Lance. If he doesn't bring that Charizard, you cannot have a battle. Like who's essentially the strongest trainer in Kanto. Who Drake, the Orange Champion, was like heavily based off of, and you cannot have us battle him without Charizard.
Exactly.
Yeah, true.
Like even if it's just Leon's reaction to like Ash having a Charizard too, like oh shit, Ash. Ash, you've had a Charizard this entire time.
And you didn't
Yo, you
tell
got a
me?
Charizard? Yo!
What's the voice? Oh my god.
And then Ash just brags, oh yeah, I had this Charizard who beat a Articuno.
Which he should have brought back for the Articuno raid that's coming up very soon.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many missed opportunities the anime has. Like,
Yeah, but, like,
they're missing so much in continuity. Like, I really hate that.
But like the thing that I think is funny though, like the only reason that they're not bringing back Charizard for that Articuno raid, well, A is because it's a go focus episode, but B is because if Ash brought back Charizard, there would be no tension because Charizard had already beaten up an Articuno.
And he'll probably just look at the article and be like, oh, not this again.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ. But like, going back to Meganium, I still wanted to get a regional variant. Like, come on, it needs it badly.
Oh shit! I forgot.
Meganium needs, like, Meganium actually needs something because it
I feel
still
like
to this day is so shit.
I
I
feel,
feel like it could be a starter in one of the Legends Unova games, or like not necessarily Legends Unova, but like a Legends game.
yeah, in a future Legends title.
Yeah.
But
Like,
If they buff Meganium, then like I'm all for it because if they don't, I'm like, wow, this is painful.
Like you could have Chikorita, Fennekin, and a water starter for one of
Of course,
the...
Fennekin.
Papoyo?
No,
Yeah, why not?
Bring Piplup.
That too.
I feel like if they do a next Legends game, could like the last three started were like Gen 2, 5, and 7. Like I'd say
Probably
that
like 3. They could do 3, 1.
6. Yes.
I feel like they chose those gens 2, 5, and 7 because they're like fairly underrated when it comes to like the starter game.
Well, apart from Rowlet, but yeah.
No, but like even then though, like
Even then, like I feel like Raleigh is like a little bit overshadowed by Lydon and Popplio.
I always thought it was the other way around.
Yeah, I feel-
Rowlet is way more loved than the other two starters.
Yeah, I see a lot more love for Rowlet and than Papoyo.
Like, I remember when Gen 7 was fairly new and
Yeah,
everyone
no.
was going crazy.
I remember
for
seeing a
Rowlet.
lot of love for Lydon because cat.
oh no,
Which I agree, but yeah.
It's about to
Like-
get lit in here. I'm not sorry.
oh my god.
That's an
Yeah.
old joke. That's an old joke.
But when Gen 7 was really new, everyone loved Rowlet. Because Rowlet was
Yeah,
good.
I still remember.
Yeah, I actually see that point because I really used to love Raleigh. I
Yeah,
still
yeah.
do. He's my favorite Gen 7 star.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I remember one time in college, there was like some kind of event going on in the lounge, and someone noticed my Papio sweater, and they were kind of mocking it, but I'm like, fuck off.
You're mocking it? Excuse me?
Nah, I'll be like, get the fuck out of here.
What a bully.
They were.
That's so weird.
That's
most
so
people-
freaking rude.
No,
I
most
hate
people.
when people do that.
Yeah, no, so that like that's strange too. Because like most people in uni are sort of a bit, like at least in my experience, are sort of a bit more mature and not dicks.
Yeah, especially when it comes to Pokemon. Like, come on.
Yeah, I know, like I was talking to a guy like last week, and he was like in uni, and he was saying that he that he liked Pokemon, and like it wasn't just and it wasn't like something that they liked when he was a kid. It was something that like he started liking like in his 20s. So you're just sitting here like, what? Like, this is very strange. Like,
Yeah, like, How can you mock someone for liking Pokemon? Like,
Yeah.
what?
Like seriously, but it was also kind of popular to hate Popplio at the time when I had
Yeah,
that
I
encounter.
remember seeing a
Oh
lot of
yeah,
popular
I remember
hate.
that.
I don't remember that. I never hated. Like I never understood the hate.
I was so
Really
in,
never
I was
understood.
so in
Why?
love with Popplio for the moment I saw it. Like the morning that, like when the first gameplay trailer for Sun and Moon came out, I was just wrapping up my first class one morning in high school, and I was walking to my next class with a couple of other students, and we were watching the trailer on my phone, and I was like, I want Popplio right now.
Yeah. Yeah. My reaction was that, but Rowlet.
My reaction was that, but Litten.
I remember seeing Rowley. I was like, round owl. I want that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't really get the hate that Popular got.
Neither did I.
I honestly don't understand.
I never
Like
got it
just
either.
because it's feminine, like
It's a freaking sea lion. Like that is so damn adorable.
Like, I think what's strange is that there's absolutely nothing about Popplio itself this time, and like Brion and
I was
Serena
talking more
definitely. But,
about
like,
I was talking about more about Primarina actually.
yeah, but like Popplio itself is just a blue
It's just
sea,
adorable.
It's just-
blue
How can you
adorable
hate?
sea lion,
How
like-
can you
It's
hate
just a sea
like, something
lion,
so
like-
cute? Like, come on.
I'm just gonna assume that anyone who hates that line just hates happiness. There, I said it.
Yeah. I feel like if we do get starters like in that Legends game, I feel like we're definitely gonna get one from Gen 6. I doubt it'll be Greninja, just because that's so popular.
Please, no.
Yeah.
I don't need another Greninja.
Ash Ninja coming in the Legends game.
I feel like we'd probably get like Fennekin.
Please give me more of the underrated starters like Fennekin, Chikorita, and
Yeah.
like what's another
I
underrated
don't think they do
starter?
Gen 2 again, which is the only thing make me
Gen
question.
3, like, please bring Trico.
Trico
I say bring Chikorita more.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I would go Chikorita over Trico, but I would also take Trico.
like for me, I think I don't think that we get Gen 2 again, although I would like Chikorita. I feel like we'd probably get something like Trico, Fennekin, and I don't know who's an underrated
Something
water-
probably like
water
Trico,
star.
Fennekin, Gordo.
Maybe Turtwig? I don't know.
And like, I feel like the lineup would, if we were to do generations that were not already represented in Legends, so no Gens 2, 5, or 7, I feel like it would probably be Trico, followed up by Fennekin,
Fennekin.
and I think Squirtle.
Yeah, I mentioned Squirtle. I'd love to see Squirtle.
I would like that too, honestly.
Because I like Venusaur and Charizard, but Blastoise is really boring in my opinion.
Boo!
What?
Boo.
Blastoise is freaking awesome.
I just
Tomatoes.
Incredible! How dare you?
I'm just
Yeah.
I used to love Blastoise as a kid, but as
Like-
newer starters came out, I started to like them more.
Wow, kid, you had better taste than current you.
Boo.
I should not have a voice to get attacked, okay?
Like Blastoise is one of the most epic water starter Pokemon.
That's
I
so true.
kind of
Yeah.
I feel like from
It has 2 water cannons. How do you not like that?
that part's cool.
Exactly.
Like its Mega is awesome, its GMAX is awesome, but like usability wise, I feel like it kind of suffers from being pure water, whereas Venusaur and Charizard were both dual types. And I feel like Blastoise could have benefited from being a dual type Pokemon as well, but it was the only of the cancer
But
starters
like,
that did not
I
get
don't
one.
really see being a dual typing, to be honest.
Yes, same.
Like,
I think
I
it's
know
fine
that-
as just.
I feel like it's fine as a pure water.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I know that in a lot of ROM hacks, like it becomes water steel or in one of them water dragon, but
None of those fit
To me-
Blastoise though.
Water Dragon? That doesn't fit.
None of them.
Yeah.
None of those combos fit
That's a
Blastoise.
cool typing, but I don't feel like it fits.
no, it doesn't
Yeah.
doesn't really fit Blastoise, but the reason the creator gave was they thought it looked like a dragon, which
Why?
I mean
It's a
Bruh.
turtle.
It's a turtle. Oh my god.
I
How
guess
can
they were
you
trying
how
to
can
go
you
with
think how can you think Blastoise looks more like a dragon than Charizard, bro?
Seriously.
I don't know. Anyway,
Logic.
I do I do kind of like it for like balance for like competitive reasons, just because it means that Blastoise gets like stab dragon pulse and stuff. But anyway,
Okay, that's fair though.
The
But anyway.
stab Draco Meteor.
That's busted.
yeah,
True.
That's busted.
anyway, anyway, how can you hate this?
Yeah, look at that. It's so badass.
I don't hate
Exactly.
it. I don't hate it. It's just, I just don't have.
Like,
How cool would it be to just see a Blastoise dropping a Draco?
Like, I do
Like,
like it. It's just compared to the other water starters, it just doesn't really stand out to me all that much. Like the cannons are awesome. It does look badass, but I just like the other water starters more, in my opinion.
that's fair.
Fair, I guess.
I guess.
I guess.
But I will say though, Wartortle is probably one of my favorite middle evolutions for any starter Pokemon. Like, I have a lot of nostalgia for that Pokemon in particular.
Yeah, I like Wartortle a lot too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
turtle looks so cool.
I think Monferno is probably my favorite middle starter evolution.
Wartortle's
I think-
awesome.
I think for me, it's probably tied between like Charmeleon purely for like nostalgia reasons, Bayleaf and
Bayleaf.
Monferno.
That's
All very
Mine
valid.
is
That's
actually
valid.
probably either Torracat or let's see. It's probably Torracat or like Grotto. I really think Grotto looks so cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fair.
I
And I
kind
would
of
say
think-
Duat. Duat, the double shells, I really like that.
Ooh, I like Duat too.
Yeah, do what's cool.
yeah, Duel's pretty cool. I kind of actually really like Ivysaur a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Ivysaur too.
It's when you look at it from a design standpoint, it makes a lot of sense because it's just the bulb on Bulbasaur's back starting to bloom, and that I think that
It's a
Yeah.
Bulbasaur, but angry.
Angie.
Angry Bulbasaur.
Also, this might be a weird pick, but I really like Raboot too.
Oh, I love Rabu.
Yes. I completely forgot about Rabu.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah, the anime.
Edgy teenager.
Yeah, I thought I really didn't like Reboot until the anime. Then the
I
anime.
always-
made it cute.
I always
liked it, but like the anime made me love it even more.
Same.
Rabu's awesome. I love it so much.
Like the moment I saw Scorbunny evolve into Raboot, I was like, oh yeah, this is it. Finally a good middle evolution since years.
But like, I'm kind of also a big fan of Brianna actually. Like it's
Yeah, I like Brion too.
it's adorable.
Yeah, I remember when I first saw Brion, I did not like it, but now that I'm older and it's adorable. It's so cute. I don't understand how I didn't like it at the time. It's
Because it's feminine.
I find it funny. I find it funny, like because
I don't
it's like
understand. I don't understand the logic sometimes. People like feminine Pokemon like Gardevoir and Lopunny, but they hate Brion and Primarina. Like what?
you know,
I
Makes
find
no
it funny
sense.
how like Brianna and Primarina, they have like 87.5% of being male. Because
Oh,
that's just the starter thing, but like
Yeah.
I still
Yeah.
find it weird.
All
Like
starters-
they could have adjusted that.
that's dumb. All starters should have a
I'd say 50-50.
Yeah, 50-50.
Yeah, they should have 50-50.
Yeah.
It's much fair. Like they come
Yeah. Honestly, all Pokemon should have. Most Pokemon should have 50-50.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
some Pokemon make sense being like one gender only, but like
Yeah, like Jinx. Yeah.
almost
Yeah.
like
And also
every
Salazzle.
single other one should have like a 50-50 odds.
Yeah.
Um,
Come on, don't make me play Gen 7 and instead of shiny hunting for a Popplio, I'm hunting for a female Popplio.
I mean, could you imagine if you actually did get a shiny female Popplio?
Imagine you're just trying to get a female. You get a female and a shiny.
That would be wild.
I know.
Like, ever since Gen 7 got added to Pokemon Go at the beginning of March, I've been seeing so many AR photos of Primarina on Twitter and also Instagram, and it's all adorable and makes me so happy to see so many AR photos of Primarina. Like, I love it. I'm just, as soon as I get Primarina and Go, I'm gonna be taking so many AR photos. Y'all are not ready.
Oh my gosh.
Kyle, don't you have enough candies to get a Primarina already?
I
Did you
do.
mention that?
I do, but
So what?
I'm gonna wait till I get my Popplio to Great Buddies. I'm almost there.
Oh, okay.
I'm probably gonna be like getting there by like Sunday.
Alright.
Wow.
The grind is it's real.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever put in this much of a grind from a buddy Pokemon to Pokemon Go. The efforts like I do to get my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah.
Endor.
What?
What?
Nothing.
What did you say?
Yo.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, right.
Yo, we'll see when the video uploads. You can't hide.
No.
You're such a dork.
Oh, this is completely random, but I sort of just thought of something for like a legend starter.
What?
Okay.
So this only works for like one region, which is why I'm saying this. But if they do like Legends Johto, your starter should be Eevee, just because just make it so
Ah, shit.
that you're like working with the Komodo girls or something, and there you go, and then they give you an Eevee. Point done.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't mind
Interesting.
having Eevee as a starter, though.
I would love that.
Like,
Because
let's
then
go.
I
And then you
Let's
give
go.
a EV evolution, make a double normal typing.
Normal.
Just pure normal.
Be 4 times weak to fighting. Double times immune to ghost.
Wow.
honestly, like I would not give a shit. What like if they gave like Eevee a regional evolution or anything, I would still just go for Espeon or said evolution. Unless the evolution was like a regional variant on Espeon, in which case I would just go for that.
Wow.
I'd probably say like if Eevee gets a dragon type evolution, that would be so cool.
That would be dope.
I always wanted a dragon type evolution.
Yeah,
I always wanted a dragon type and a steel typing.
I don't know how they haven't done a Dragon Eevee yet. It's very strange.
I
Yeah.
thought they would do it in Gen 8, but no.
I thought they were gonna do it in Gen 6 actually because of the fairy
Yeah.
typing. That would be kind of
Well,
cool.
we
Yeah.
got Sylvia on that generation.
Yeah, like
Yeah, but
I
usually
thought they were gonna
they usually have two new evolutions, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought
They
they were
only
gonna
had-
do.
they
I
only
thought
had
because
one in
Gen
Gen
2
6.
you had Espeon Umbreon, Gen 4 you
Yeah.
had Glaceon, Leafeon, and then Gen 6 you would do Sylveon
had
and then a dragon
Sylveon.
typing. How cool would that be? Though?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also I noticed a little bit of a pattern actually. I think I saw some other people point this out on like years ago. But like, anyone notice that the types of most, if not all, of the evolutions were or wouldn't have been considered special prior to this physical special split in Diamond and Pearl?
Yeah.
Like, if Fairy was a thing in like Gen 3, that would easily be a special type.
Yeah, definitely.
And Dragon
Yeah,
was
like-
considered special too.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
imagine that Game Freak wanted to get those out of the way, but I feel like they really should come up with a new evolution. Will they? Probably not.
I think they're
I
done
think-
with creating
Yeah,
EV.
I think they're done with EVs too.
I think they're done with DVs. I don't think they're doing it anymore.
Yeah, I feel like
Which is a shame because I really love all the evolutions.
Oh, same.
yeah.
All of them are freaking wonderful, and I love them all.
Honestly,
Same.
like, you think that they would add more just because the evolutions are so marketable that there's an entire filter for them on the Pokemon Center website.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Um,
Just give Eevee a new evolution every 2 gens and
Yeah.
keep giving the new evolutions to the main girl in the anime.
No, that would be. Oh my god.
Wow.
yeah, honestly though, yeah, I
That'd
don't
be
think.
chaotic.
Yeah, yeah.
Most of the girls have
Hey,
an
you get an
evolution.
Eevee, and you
You
get
get
an
an Eevee.
Yeah, because like May has Glaceon, then
Serena does.
Has
Serena has
Sylveon.
Flare. I mean, not Flareon.
Sylveon.
Sylveon.
Lana has a normal
Lana
Eevee.
Lana has
Lana
Sandy.
Sandy.
and
Because
Chloe
that's
has
what
an
Chloe
Eevee.
yeah. And
You get
Chloe
an Eevee,
has
and you get an Eevee.
Chloe
that
has the most adorable Eevee though.
Oh yeah.
yes.
Factual.
Chloe has an Eevee that they definitely planned to be G-Max when they first introduced it. But now I don't think that's gonna happen.
I feel like instead of like giving
I
out
still
EVs
think-
now, they should give out Dunsparces. That's much better. You get a Dunsparce, and you get a Dunsparce.
Oh my god.
I still think they have a chance for Chloe to get G-Max Eevee, but I'm not sure.
I kind of doubt it.
Yeah, they're not
Like,
enough time.
Nowadays, I kind of doubt it because I remember back then there was like a lot of merch, like showing
Yeah.
G-Max EV. So like everyone's like, "Oh, the G-Max EV, probably Chloe's." Did not happen yet.
Like
So,
I
like-
feel like
So like,
Hmm.
what?
I'm just saying, like, I feel like, cause they showed off a G-Max Meowth in the Darkest Day special, and that's definitely never happened again. So I feel like we're never going to get G-Max Eevee because, well, the time to show off has passed.
I
Like,
feel like the same thing
like,
with Ash's
what is-
Pikachu because he is G-Max, which I think is cool.
No,
But that's pretty much it because, yeah.
I hate the fact that they haven't given Ash like G-Max Pikachu again because like it's dumb. Like he could do it at like he could do it in like 90% of the GALORE episodes, and he just
Yeah.
hasn't.
I really hate how G-Max Pikachu hasn't returned. Like, come on, bring back
Yeah,
Chunkichu.
Yeah.
And to be honest, at this point, I think that they've abandoned it because like because they gave Ash a G-Max Gengar, and then in the new OP, Pikachu is using Pikachu
The
is
Zemo,
using
Right?
Yeah.
the Zemo.
Zemo.
So I kind of think that they've abandoned it and they've just
I
Yeah, I
think
feel
so
like
too.
they just really said, okay, Gengar gets its staple with the G-Max, Lucario with the Mega, and Pikachu with the Z-move.
yeah.
Or
And
those-
then
Also-
Sunset
Also
and
going
Licorice are there.
Yeah.
Still weird how both of Ash's Galarian Pokemon have done almost nothing.
Also, going back to the whole Chloe and Eevee thing, like, you kind of come to the point where it's like, okay, so what is the point of Eevee having to go through all of these evolutions and then it amounts to basically nothing?
They'll be like, yo, I don't want to evolve.
Yeah, that part's
Yeah.
that part's kind of a head scratcher.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like because like she's now gotten all three of the Cantonian Eevee stones. She's got fire, water, and thunderstones. So I kind of feel like after she meets Sylveon, which probably going to be Serena's. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It has
I
to be.
hope so. I hope
Yeah,
so.
yeah, because Evie's got Serena's
Hairpin, right?
Evie's hairpin and the OP.
Yeah.
So
And
so
not to mention, we're getting Wallace and Alicia soon, so we kind of...
yeah, no. Yeah, Serena is definitely returning, and that's definitely how they're going to make Evie meet Sylveon. But after that, I feel like they're just going to have like an episode where Evie had like a crisis of evolution or something. I don't know, but the point is they're going to have an episode, Evie, and they're gonna decide at the end of it either which Evie wants to be, or that Evie is going to stay on Evie, and that's going to be the entirety of the arc, and then it's not and then we'll spend like 90% of the show doing something that could have been done in like 6 episodes.
Yeah, like all of this build up and it led to and it kind of feels like it's led up to basically nothing.
Yeah.
That's
Like
kind of
in the end,
unfortunate.
Evie just decides, "Oh, I'm just not gonna evolve at all." Like, bro, why
I
don't
feel
you
like that-
watch?
I don't know. I
I feel
kind of
like
have
that-
a feeling where we're gonna reach a point where Eevee's just like, oh, these are all cool evolutions, but I want to stay as an Eevee.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
definitely what they're going to do, but because that's sort of the only logical conclusion to all this. To all this, I feel like.
I mean, we haven't seen G-Max Eevee in the anime yet, so there is a possibility.
Yeah, there's still a little bit of hope.
Yeah, but like
I kind of doubt though.
I doubt it. Yeah,
Yeah, same.
'cause it's been so long. But again, again though, the thing is, if Eevee just decides to stay as an Eevee, then they've spent the entire show doing something that was done in 20 minutes in OS with the Eevee brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would kind of be a kick in the face.
Exactly.
I kind of really am a little disappointed that they just reduced Chloe to this like one character arc where she basically just has this whole arc of just trying to get Eevee to evolve and basically nothing else.
Yeah,
Like I feel they could have done a lot more with her character.
yeah, sort of. I think what's very weird to me is that at the start she was a lot more cold and standoffish, and they could have made that sort of like an arc for her, but they sort of didn't. They could have made it like through like the love of like a Pokemon, she becomes more like warm to the boys and stuff. That didn't really happen. She sort of just.
She sort of just became a nicer over episodes.
Yeah, like
At the start, she was like kind of sarcastic and stuff.
Yeah. It was sort of like after like the first Yamper episodes that we got, which weird that they just abandoned Yamper. But
Whatever happened to Yamper?
I know, right?
Poor
What happened to
Yamper.
Yamper?
They just
Yamper-
tossed them aside.
Yeah, like Yamper was like Chloe's main Pokemon for like
Yeah.
the first quarter of the show, and then they were like, you know what? Let's give her an Eevee. And Yamper got
Yamper
turned
just-
into just Sakaragi's dog,
They got tossed.
which technically he always was Sakaragi's dog, but you know they were earlier on they were clearly like earlier on they were like clearly leading up to Yamper actually becoming a part of like Chloe's team, and then I don't know what happened, but they obviously just abandoned it.
Yeah.
What did
I
Yamper
kinda
ever do to
feel-
deserve this?
I kind of feel like just as time went by, it kind of felt more obvious that the writers didn't really know what to do with Chloe because she's not really part of the main cast.
Yeah, like
No, I feel like still to this day they don't know what to do with her.
Yeah.
I
It's
feel
just we're just gonna focus episodes on her with Eevee and basically nothing else.
This is what we're gonna do, okay?
and like even in those focus episodes, because like they're very cute focus episodes, but they don't really focus on Gaharu or Eevee at all. Most of them, most of them focus on just random characters of the day who get the spotlight 90% of the time, and they just happen to have an evolution that Eevee meets.
Oh wow, how surprising! You have an evolution? Like wow.
Like the only ones that actually seem to develop Gaharu were the Vaporeon one and the Glaceon one, because those were actually really good episodes. But and I liked the other episodes apart from the Espeon one because that was terrible, and I'm still so pissed off that they waited Espeon in that. But like, it was just like they don't actually develop Gaharu. She just sort of sees an evolution.
Yeah.
She just sees an evolution. Is like, oh cool, goes to the next one. Like,
Yeah,
really?
like
I thought she would be like the kind of character to try a lot of things, like for example,
Well, like-
she tried the whole circus thing, and then she tried some other stuff.
yeah,
Like that was more interesting to me than the whole Eevee thing.
yeah. I feel like they definitely developed the show around Ash and Go, but then they were like, oh shit, we need a character that girls, that little girls can look up to, because that's the whole reason they have a female character in these in the anime in the first place.
I don't know why they just didn't include Chloe in the main group anyway. She really deserves it.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Like
Yeah,
and then the Ponyta episode
Oh,
just
yeah.
gone to waste. It's obvious that,
That was brutal.
she'll never catch it.
Yeah, like they even referenced it in that one Opal episodes, and then they were like, and then that was it. And it's just
Yeah.
I am
It's
so
like May and
pissed about
it's
that.
like May and Swablu all over again.
no, but that is what's the main Swablu?
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's not. No, actually, no. Main Swablu. It was what's it?
She was so close to getting that Swablu. I was like, come on.
No, oh no. She went, hey Swablu, do you want to join us? Oh look, it's all your friends.
Oh my god.
Why don't you join? Oh wait, your friends are right there. Go.
That was so painful.
That's so fucking stupid.
And then you have this episode with Chloe and Ponyta, which led to nothing.
So sad.
This is just an example of how much they don't know what to do with Chloe. Like, wow.
Yeah, like
This right here could gotten so much like development, but they really
Yeah,
said no, that doesn't fit her. Like, bro,
yeah, like
please.
the thing is, if Chloe had been part of the main cast, she would have had Jumper by now and Ponyta by now.
Yep. And she would have definitely had the Eevee still.
Yeah, like they could have done like the Eevee arc, while also like either at the same time as doing other arcs with her, or they could have done an Eevee arc quickly and then moved on. But because Chloe is a side character and doesn't really get much attention given to her very often, they just thought, let's just give her this one arc to stretch like 3/4 of the entire show, and it's a waste.
Yeah, it's just become very repetitive at this point.
Yeah, like I think the best episode to sort of like show the very weirdness of that whole arc is the Erica one with Leafeon, because because that episode was definitely marketed as a like Chloe and Eevee focused episode. And while I did like the episode because it was cute, Eevee and Chloe did barely anything in the entire episode.
I still haven't seen that one.
I haven't seen that either.
Oh,
And I
basically,
and I have a lot of Leafeon bias, so
yeah, the entire premise of the episode is that goes Heracross, Simps over goes Lilligant, because he caught because Go caught a Lilligant off
Beast.
screen. No, but like he caught her off screen, and then just like the episode starts with like Go introducing his Pokemon to his new Lilligant, and then because of like how the flower smells, Heracross instantly simps for it, which makes good Pinter sad. Sort of like, let's make Heracross fall in love with Pinter by making Pinter look really pretty using flower arrangement, and then they go to Erica, and add Eevee meets Leafeon, and then Chloe makes Eevee's flower arrangement copy Leafeon's, and that. But like the main focus of the episode is still just Pinter trying to get Heracross to simp for it, and I love Go's Pinter and Heracross, so I love the episode, but it had barely anything to do with Eevee and Leafeon. Leafeon was just
Honestly, I'm watching the episode, I was kind of lost. But at the end of the day, I thought it was kind of cool, the Heracross and Pinsir. But like the fact that like, oh cool, there's a Leafeon here. Look, that was really boring. Like it didn't make sense at all.
Yeah, no, like they didn't know with it. It was sort of the same thing with the Espeon and Umbreon episode, except that one was terrible because it was entirely focused on characters of the days that I did not give a shit about, and Umbreon and Espeon were barely in the episode.
I really hope that when Chloe meets Sylveon, that they can really focus on her and Serena.
Yeah.
I really hope so.
Yeah, like the thing is, like I don't hate character of the days, but like the fact that they're not using like past characters really hurts me.
Yeah.
Like it's so much wasted potential.
I feel like we could all agree that the Grey's End episode was probably the best out of all the evolution focused episodes. Like, let's be honest here.
Yeah, no, it was. That was.
Still haven't seen it.
Go watch it.
I need to.
It's actually really great because like the only one that actually developed Koharu are the Vaporeon one and the Glaceon one. The Glaceon one is the better of the two. It's really good.
And also Virginia
is based as always.
And also Virginia is one of the best characters ever. Don't at me.
she is really good. Yeah.
Like one of the best episodes of Journeys by far.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Definitely one of the best fillers in Journey. Yeah. After my filler credit to Car. Yeah, no, I just one of the best episode Journeys. Yeah. But yeah, like the thing is, like I feel like they could do a lot with Serena and Chloe just because, well, Serena had no idea of what she wanted to do.
Exactly. They could. She could literally inspire Chloe. She could literally inspire Chloe.
But
that's prime real estate right there. Come on.
It's literally perfect.
Yeah, like I feel like Serena, maybe and Chloe had the most potential for like for Chloe development.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what they are going to do, just because again, she had her Eevee has Chloe Eevee's hairpin.
Yeah. I feel like Serena might also inspire Chloe just to enter like a performance or a contest.
Yeah.
I feel like that is going to happen just because.
Yeah. We see that in the open.
We literally see that. We literally see Chloe wearing May's contest dress from Oris.
Yeah, I know.
I love Journeys, but
even I feel like even after all we're already over like 100 episodes, and I feel there's like so much wasted potential. Like I feel like the writing is not like relating to like the potential it really has.
Yeah, no.
The writing is just not
It's
that
inconsistent.
consistent. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't
like-
fall. It's not linear. It's like a curve. Like they go like up and down every single time.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
sometimes the episodes are really good, and sometimes they're really bad.
The episodes are really
Sometimes they're-
shit. Like
Yeah,
and sometimes they're
Journeys just
okay.
Journeys does not work as a series as a whole. It just works as good episodes, but not exactly a good
Yeah, like-
consistent series.
They're Go and Ash are really good characters, and they have this really good through line. All Go wanting to catch Mew and Ash wanting to beat Leon. Like those stories are generally done well.
Like
Yeah.
it's simple, but it's done well. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
But
Yeah.
the fillers, most of them are boring, and most of them are boring. Unless they're really good or really cute.
Mhm.
And then some fillers are outright terrible. And then
And
that's
then
not-
there's okay, never mind. I won't bring it up.
Oh God.
I feel like by just comparing Ash's side with the whole B thing, I feel like it was kind of forced. It's probably just me. I feel like it was really forced.
With battling B and all.
Yeah,
I don't really think
the
so.
many times Ash battled, I get it's like a rival, but I felt like it was kind of forced sometimes.
I mean, it wasn't as good as past Dash rivals, but it was still I don't think it was bad or anything.
To me,
Yeah, I
it's
feel like it was
more-
okay. The problem is I felt like it was kind of forced at sometimes.
To me, it's more like B doesn't. I know it's stated that B is Ash's rival, but to me, she didn't really feel like one.
It doesn't. She doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't get
Like
it.
she felt more like an obstacle Ash had to face.
Yeah,
Like, something like Brandon.
yeah, I get that.
So
Yeah,
that's
true.
that's my whole issue
Yeah.
with her being a rival.
Yeah, I feel like if Ash was gonna have a rival, and an old Paul, not even Paul, but Paul Lion style rival, not where they're a dick, but more just where they're an actual rival for Ash.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like they should have brought back a character that had a pre-existing relationship with Ash that could very easily be turned into a rivalry for the PWC, like Misty or Iris.
Definitely. I feel like Iris would have definitely perfect
There's so
fit.
much wasted potential overall.
I feel like either Misty or Iris would have been.
The fact that Missy still hasn't
an amazing
returned,
rival
it
for
kind of
Ash.
bothers me.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Was
surprised
it?
about that.
It feels so weird.
It bothers me so much. They live in Kansas. Like, come on.
Oh yeah.
Seriously.
You're like,
I feel like
You're like next city, like buddy cities. Oh my god.
hey, it's not as bad. It's not as bad as Squirtle, because Squirtle.
Oh no. Oh no, that also pains me. Oh,
No, but
my
like
God.
Squirtle is in a town near Vermilion City, because Ash caught Squirtle the episode before he fought Surge. So the town where Squirtle is, because he went back to the Squirtle Squad. Squirtle had to be in a town near Vermilion City, which means that Ash could go visit Squirtle at any time, and he hasn't.
Okay, that could be
Just-
also applied
the
to
writer-
fucking
the writer
Ambipom
really
too.
Said, okay,
I was
forget
just gonna
about
say
it.
that it's not as bad as Ambipom still, who is literally in Vermilion.
Yeah, that is true. That is very true.
Oh my God.
But I do agree with the rest though, like, come on.
What are you doing, Journeys? I love Journeys, but my God.
What are the writers doing?
I love Journeys, but my God, does it give me a headache?
I really feel like Journeys would have really benefited from being a lot more like Sun and Moon.
I get the concept that
Yeah.
they were going for with the show, but Scarlet and Violet coming very soon. Who knows how much longer it's got?
Yeah, like being episodic doesn't really work for Pokemon.
Yeah, it does
I
not.
feel like,
I feel like the thing with like all the like the fact that he's traveling to all those regions, I feel like it's way too overwhelming for the writers because they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the thing though. I feel like that's the only place you have to go with that, just because you can't have him travel out of region. So I feel like making him like. So I feel like making him like a research assistant who goes and travels to all these other regions is sort of the only way you can have sort of the only way they can actually make a show out of a post-champion Ash, I guess.
Yeah.
But like the way they're doing it doesn't really work. Like, but at the same time,
the approach they're having is not
that
working.
concept can sort of only be done episodically because hey, I don't know what to do like to make Journeys work but also keep the concept. It's very weird.
I mean, you could just not make it episodic.
Yeah, but like the problem with that is it's hard to make it's hard to do that concept and not have it be episodic just because because the whole thing
there have definitely been episodes where it doesn't feel episodic. Like there have been continuity.
Yes, but it's not been often.
But the thing is, like, there is a continuity, but it's so little. Like they're lacking so much in that.
Oh no, Journeys has more continuity with
than X and Y.
The series in itself.
Actually, Journeys has more continuity than any other series, to be honest, just because of all the character returns.
Yeah, I feel like
that's
the thing. Like that is true, but like the fact that like there's so much more you can do with that, and they're not doing it.
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. Like Journeys has more continuity with previous series that it does with than it in its own series.
Because that's the
all the episodes. Because all the episodes are self-contained, and yeah,
I feel like part of the reason why I kind of fell off of Journeys is because I didn't really enjoy it as much as I did at first when I started watching the series.
That's fair, yeah. I feel like,
and I watched some episodes, but I don't know. I just don't get the same enjoyment as I did with other series like Sun and Moon.
That's fair though.
Like there have definitely been fun episodes, but yeah.
Phenomenal, yeah. I feel like a big problem for me. I honestly, a lot of other folk I know is that just the entirety of Ash's team is sort of been sidelined just because. Like,
I have that problem too.
Like, there's barely any episodes that develop his team. I guess like Riolu got quite a lot, but then evolved and it got nothing essentially.
Basically,
to me, it's like Ash has this powerful team, but I don't know. It kind of feels like someone wrote a fan fiction. Like it feels. I don't know.
I mean, that's essentially what Journeys feels like, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's got all these characters returning, and it's got Ash with a Dragonite and a Gengar and Lucario, and
yeah, exactly. Like I used to think Ash Greninja was fanfic, but this just takes it to a whole other level.
Oh no, Ash Greninja still feels more like fanfic just because it's this made up form that Ash has only for himself.
Yeah, I know, but when you think about Journeys, you have all these character returns. Yeah. You give Ash this most overpowered team with Z moves, Dynamax, and Megas. Like that's just speaking fanfiction to me.
You're not wrong, yeah. But like Dracovish still has 3 moves.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but And while it's definitely gonna four moves soon, just because it's fighting Drasna, it's just like if this was any other series, Ash's Pokemon would feel a lot more like characters rather than
and just better developed.
yeah, like
Yeah.
let's use Sun and Moon, Sun and Moon for example. Like for some reason, I'm remembering like an episode where Ash used it's the episode where
We lost Rick.
no I didn't
He said he's
Yeah.
gonna go eat in non-voice channel. I
Yeah.
didn't see that. Okay, so what were you
Yeah.
saying?
yeah, right. So the episode early on where like Ash helps Lily take care of the egg. Ash fights Lily's butler, and he uses Rowlet,
Oh, right. I remember that.
and he uses Rowlet. Even in those tiny moments, Ash would always use not like Pokemon that weren't always Pikachu.
Yeah, like
Um, and
for majority of the series, it kind of felt for majority of journeys, it just kind of felt like Ash was mainly using Pikachu and Lucario.
no, like for the majority of journeys, it was just Pikachu. For the first quarter of journeys, it felt like he was only using Pikachu and Riolu. Then Riolu
Yeah.
evolved, and now he barely uses it.
Yeah.
I feel like a big problem with it is that they don't have these big battle episodes very often.
Yet they
Because the
don't.
fact is, it's the PWC. They should be showing more battles. They should be, which is
Yeah, and it's weird because like the PWC is like essentially the most exciting and important part of journeys, but somehow just
yeah.
I don't know,
like,
they don't make it that exciting, and especially now we're so close to the Masters 8, and like even in hyper battles we're still having battles like 1 versus 1. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous to me.
like all right. So in like okay, so in the normal class, Ash battled 5 people on screen. 5.
Yep.
Jesus.
Wait. Oh no. Sorry. 5 named 5 named people on screen. On screen rather. Just because he did fight a couple. Just because he did lose to a couple in that episode where he's on the losing streak after losing to me. But we never saw their name or rank or anything. But then in the super class, he only fought. He also only fought 5 named people.
Yeah.
And then in the hyper class so far, he's only fought 3.
Yeah, I was about to say.
people.
I was about to say. Has it been like 2 or 3?
3. Because they fought Volkner, then B, then Marnie.
Yeah, and then we have our 4th one coming up soon with Drasna.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably get Paul after that.
And then we'll probably get Paul.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
looking pretty likely, honestly.
Yeah.
But it feels
Um,
so little since we're talking about the PWC.
Yeah, exactly. Like you should have like a lot more battles with even if it's just characters of the day. Like they don't always have to be big important characters.
Yeah, exactly.
Like think of the Hoenn League. Ash versus Katie. That was
Exactly,
the best battle in the entire Hoenn League.
True.
And it was not the character of the day.
It
I'm
really
just-
was.
And they could have done that here.
There's
like-
so much missed opportunities, to be honest.
Yeah, and there's also the fact that
Oh.
not a lot of these battles have had very little to no build up. I mean, Ash versus Marnie is like a big offender to that. There was like no build up to that battle. Like,
Yeah,
Right.
no, like
Yeah.
with every single other hyperclass battle, there was like a little teaser at the end of like the previous episode, say like where was like, "Oh shit!"
As like Faulkner, for example.
Yeah, like the Vogner, because he was coming back from Alola. He was on the ship. I mean, no, that was B. But he was coming back from Alola. He looked at his phone. Oh shit, Pikachu! We're battling Vogner next.
Yeah.
And then with B, he was like, he was on the ship coming back from Meg Island, and he was like, oh shit, Lucario. We're battling B next.
Again.
Yeah, again. Yeah. And then you're just sitting here like, and then Marnie happened. No build up at all. Marnie just appeared, Gengar, Grimmstorm, that was that. With Drasna, given the fact that Ash is going to collect, Ash is going to Lumiose for, and it for for the previous episode, I have a feeling he's like, oh shit, I'm going to battle an Elite Four, I'm going to battle a member of the Elite Four next. I'm going to go train with Clement.
Yeah, that seems likely what will happen.
Yeah, and I feel like we are getting built up for that, but like it's just like I feel like the hyper class should be at least like 8 battles. I feel like the hyper class should feel like it's sort of gym gauntlet, I guess.
Yeah, we really should have had more battles than 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
And please make them 3 versus 3 at least.
Yeah.
No, all hyperclass battles should be 3 versus 3.
At least.
The only class that should ever have gotten away with 1 versus 1 were normal.
Yeah.
Like super should have normal should have been a mix of 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2. Super should have been a mix of 2 versus 2 and 3 versus 3. Hyper just should be 3 versus 3, all of them. And
exactly.
then master should feel like the Pokemon League. Master class should feel like the higher rounds of the Pokemon League, and they should all be full battles. But
they should all be 6 versus 6.
Yeah, but
they're the most important battles ever.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
At the very least, Ash versus Leon has to be 6 versus 6.
No, that is definitely going to be 6.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like the rest and Masterclass are probably going to be 3 versus 3s, just because.
Which is stupid.
Yeah, but like at the same time, they did something similar and Sun and Moon, and that turned out well. So I don't really mind that. It's just that I would prefer if it was all full battles. But
I didn't mind it with the Alola League, but this is the PWC we're talking about here.
Yeah.
With the most powerful trainers ever. You can't expect the most powerful trainers just to use 3 Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
But I know it won't happen, so it's like it's disappointing.
Yeah.
Imagine Ash versus Cynthia was just 3 versus 3.
That would kind of sting.
Yeah.
Wait, Ash versus who?
Versus Cynthia.
Alright. I feel like Ash gonna be this the 3 versus 3, and I'm gonna be really, and I'm gonna be really sad when it is.
Yeah, same.
I mean, if the battle itself turns out to be actually like really good, then I could care less.
Yeah, that's true, but at the same time, it won't.
But like, it wouldn't feel like a true clash of champions.
Exactly.
Yeah, after for anyone else, I wouldn't mind it being a 3 versus 3, but for Cynthia, after the whole build up you had. And DP, where Ash imagined himself battling Cynthia, and that was when Flynn was battling Cynthia, and that was a full battle.
But will they actually follow through on that continuity?
I mean,
Debatable.
They should.
I mean, like, when Ash saw Flint in episode 100, he was like, "Oh yeah, Pikachu, look, it's Flint." And then we got a flashback to Flint,
Yep.
and it was cool.
And then Leon destroyed him.
Which, yeah, I don't know what we're expecting. But yeah.
But like, yeah, it's obvious that he's gonna be like the first Masters A battle.
Yeah, because they wouldn't have had Ash go, "Oh look, Pikachu, it's Flint," otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just...
We went on such a tangent about that. What the fuck? We went on this whole freaking rant.
About journeys.
When we were just talking about Pokemon that we want to see get regional fairness covered in Violet.
Oh my god.
Like,
Okay,
funny enough, I had Drasnut as the next thing
exactly.
on our notes.
We've accidentally just gone further in the podcast.
This is so funny.
Oh my god. Like, y'all, like, you three just went on a freaking tangent, and I barely said a thing about it.
One tangent family strikes again.
Yes. I think it's just because, like, personally, I've been frustrated with journeys since, like, kind of a long time now.
Yeah, no, I've been frustrated too. Like, I just generally try to be a lot more optimistic than everyone else. But, because, like, just because, like, like, you knew me, like when I was on Twitter and stuff, and like, I don't really like how I always was really like negative back then. So like I've been like recently trying to like since I left Twitter, I've been like trying to like be a lot more optimistic about it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But
I honestly don't really talk about journeys a whole lot on Twitter either.
yeah, that's fair.
I barely talk about the anime on Twitter to begin with at all.
Yeah.
I think the reason I don't talk about it is because whenever I think about journeys, I think the more I think about journeys, the more frustrations I have on it, and I just don't want to spread negativity on the timeline since
that's fair.
since the mutuals I have are generally positive about journeys.
Yeah, that's valid. Like for me, like I generally like try to be like positive. I'm optimistic about it. Like I generally do tend to like a lot of the fillers a lot more than some of my friends. But for me, it's just the way that they've treated a lot of the show. Just I don't like it. Like,
Yeah, same.
Also, like here's the biggest missed opportunity in the entirety of Journey so far.
What?
Ash should have battled Richie.
True.
Yeah.
Like you have Ash bring back Charizard for one episode and get revenge. And that's all you fucking need.
No, but I actually really like Richie from Kanto, and I feel like they definitely should have brought him back.
Yeah, and like also Richie had a Pupitar in Johto, so he could have a fucking Tyranitar in it.
Wow.
He also had a Tailo and like not Generations, what are called? Chronicles. Yeah.
Chronicles.
But no one remembered his Tailo, so who cares about that? No, but like give Richie Sparky,
Yes.
Zippo, who is now a Charizard, and Cruz, who is now a Tyranitar. And there you go. That's all you need for a battle with Richie, because Richie should have appeared after Chronicles in the first place, and this is the perfect time to bring him back.
You know, speaking of that, sorry, Carl. I'm gonna say my point, and you can continue.
That's fine.
You speaking of like Richie and all, I feel like the other big missed opportunity is just bringing back those characters that Ash lost to in the previous leagues. Like, I would have loved to see Tyson again.
See, that's the thing. Like, for me, the only one out of all of them that you need to bring back is Richie, because he's one of the only ones who's actually recognizable.
Well, I think Alon is also deserving of
Yeah, but Richie and Alan are the only ones that people will actually remember. So I feel like
Toe bitch ass too. To be
We
honest.
we don't talk about Tobias.
Yeah.
We don't talk about
We don't
Tobias or Cameron.
we don't talk about Tobias.
No, but imagine how satisfying it would be to just have all of these characters return
Yeah.
that Ash previously lost to and just get revenge on all of them.
That would've been dope.
Especially Tobichas, like that would be so satisfying.
That would have been dope.
I get that, but I feel like because Richie was not only the first one, but also probably the one who's obviously not Alan, but the one that most casual fans of the anime are going to remember.
Yeah,
That's
feel
true.
I feel like bringing back just Richie, that works sort of as him being a sort of representation of all those characters.
yeah,
That's true.
definitely.
But yeah, Ash should have battled Richie. Also, like, I don't understand why Kiawe isn't in the PWC.
Yeah, I don't understand either.
Um,
It doesn't look like he's going to be.
no, he's not going to be just because. Well,
We're nearly at
that's
Master's
not-
8 already.
Yeah, like. Also, like, where the fuck is Misty? She should
Where
have been.
the frick is Misty?
Misty should have been hyperclass.
She should have been.
Yeah. Oh,
Journeys, just they really needed more PWC battles. Like, God.
Like the fact that we've only had like 15 or less than 20 PWC battles on screen in the past 3 years is kind of sad.
Yeah, like, let's see. There's been Meganium dude, not Clutter dude, Vesquez. There's been Taurus dude. There's been Karina. Then there was the two people that Ash lost to Witherulu. Then there's been
How do you remember all this?
yeah,
I
seriously.
don't. I'm looking at the Ballpedia.
Oh, fair enough.
I was like, Jesus, you remember all of that?
You know. Then there was like one of the guys from. Yeah, then there was one of the guys from Vesquez's gym that appeared at the start of one of the episodes. Then there was Dozer. That's the guy that Farfetch fought. The girder. Then there was Rento. He only fought Ash in the PWC once because the first time wasn't in the PWC. Then there was Iris. Then there was then there was the cricket girl. She was great.
I always forgot that she was actually part of the PWC and just not a normal NPC.
Yeah, she fought after like 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Christ. I didn't even know that she was in the PWC. What the hell?
Yeah. Then there was B 3 times, Marnie, and Vogtner. So that's Vogtner, Marnie, B.
I don't think you can count B 3 times though.
No, I'm counting the battles, not the.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's. Yeah. So we've had like I think 17, something like that, battles on screen, and two of them were any montage of Ash losing with Riolu in
Yeah, I do
that one
remember that.
episode, and the other one was just sorry. Then the Crodont guy and one of the guys from the gym were both just guys that Ash beat at the start of episodes. So really, that's 4 they can take away, which means they've only had 13 battles. They've actually been focused on in some way.
That is just sad. Like, we should have had at least 25 at this point.
Yeah.
Over 3 years, we've only had like 13 major PWC battles. That's just
No,
so disappointing.
Actually, most often, sorry, some of them were not major, because for example, the Meganium dude and the Tauros dude were really the Meganium dude was only really there for like a battle in like the last for like 5 minutes in that one episode. Where Team Rocket had like Crobat and Skarmory.
That doesn't make it any better.
Oh, Team Rocket.
And no, to be fair though, that one was actually a good battle though. It was pretty good. Because Pikachu just Iron Tail Meganium in the neck. And that was like really brutal for no reason, but for no reason it was funny.
What? What? That just instantly reminded me of when Goose was going as if I went for a throat trap on Lana's Primarina. Good lord.
It was like that.
God.
It was like that, except it wasn't shown as being as brutal as that. Except it totally was. It was just the fact that Ash did it.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, but regardless, like the fact that we've only had this much amount of battles is just sad.
Yeah, like in terms of like major battles that we've had Vesquez, because she was the first one they fought. Karina, then there was 3 B battles. Then there was the Gardar dude, and then Rinto, and then Iris, and then there was Marnie and Volkner. In terms of actually major battles, that's 10.
Bruh.
I mean, granted, there's also the Project Mew stuff that Go's been doing as well.
Yeah, no, Project Mew, I feel like.
But I feel
the
like
problem, the problem with Project Mew is that it doesn't get focused on. Like it barely gets focused on. Like next week we're obviously getting Project Mew, which is and I feel like we're gonna get a lot more of it soon, just because of the whole Reggie's in the opening, and the fact that they've actually brought back Tokyo for this episode. I feel like we're actually going to get more of it more soon, but I don't know. We've barely got anything. This is like the 4th episode or something of it.
I've barely watched any Project Mew episodes anyway.
Right, so there was the one. Yeah, I can't remember half of them. I remember the one.
There was the Moltres raid. There was the
I do remember
Moltres.
I do remember the Moltres.
Yeah,
there was a
there
shiny
was
Volcarona episode.
Yeah, there was there was at least like 1 or 2 more. Ninetales one.
Yeah, Ninetales. I'm salty about that one. I haven't seen it, but I still feel like Go probably could have caught there or something. I don't know.
The whole point of the episode was that they were returning that Ninetales to Mount Lanakila just because someone had abandoned it on the cornet.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, never mind. I can't really put it into words.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I watched that one.
Yeah. It was pretty good actually. Is that it? I feel like that may be it.
For what? Project Mew episodes?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
because the one with Moltred wasn't actually a proper Project Mew episode. Because that was for Gary's Project
Oh right,
Mew.
that was for Gary.
Yeah, but because Go hadn't joined it yet, that was the episode previous. It made him join it.
Oh yeah, true.
Because Gary yeah. Let me just check.
Because I don't remember. Granted, I haven't seen all of it, but
Yeah, no. Alright, there we go. Oh yes. I did forget one episode.
what?
The one where Go's mission was to catch a wild Kingdra.
Oh, that was that
What?
one had Drake in it, right?
Yes, and it was the most
Drake.
disappointing Drake return I've ever seen, because
I
instead of
haven't watched that either.
I don't know if I.
Drake should have been in the PwC, but
Yeah,
instead,
I thought he would.
yeah, because he was very important to Ash's character arc in AG. He should have back on that again, but
He really
instead,
should
he appeared in Ghost Project Me episode, and then got Ash's name wrong because he because he barely remembered Ash.
I was just gonna say, like, I remember people saying that Drake forgot who Ash was.
He did, and
Bruh.
I hated that. Oh yeah, and at the same time, Ash also sort of got Drake's name wrong,
Yeah.
which is way worse because Drake had a huge impact on Ash,
Oh my god.
and that was the most disappointing return I've ever seen because
Well, to be fair, if we're putting ourselves in Ash's shoes, like his Hoenn journey would have been so long ago.
I get that, but
I mean,
when
yeah.
Drake was as important as he was, and Ash's character there because Drake was one who was like, yo, you are way too cocky. What the fuck?
Yeah, I do remember. Drake was like, bitch, you need to settle down and stop being so cocky.
Yeah, exactly. His whole thing was like, you have great promise as a trainer, but you are very confident right now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally get that. I don't think they should have forgotten each other's names, to be
No,
honest.
to me that was sort of an insult to that episode, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as Ash and Steven just completely forgetting each other.
I don't understand.
What is with the whole for and forgetting Ash?
Well, to be fair, Ash only met Steven once.
Yeah,
And he wasn't important in Hoenn, so.
Oh yeah.
And
True.
Steven was more like a random character of the day.
Yeah,
I
he
can
was.
understand
fuck?
that, but with Drake, it's worse, I think, because Drake was way more important than Steven was.
Yeah.
Because
Bruh.
Steven only had one episode, and it's not like he was treated as champion either. He was just a random guy.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I feel like if he had returned, it could have been very possible that they could have gone, I've been the champion the entire time, and no audience member would have gone, what? Only Ash and his friend would have gone, wait, what? But then he's never returned, so whatever. Yeah, but no, but yeah, my problem with Project Mew, getting back to that, is that for Go there have only been Volcarona, Kingdra, Ninetales. 3 episodes focused on Project Mew, and 1 episode for Gary, and then of course next week we're getting the Arcana one.
Yeah.
I feel like after the Arcana one they're going to, do them more often, but they should be doing them more often already.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway, I'm sorry, Kyle. I think we can all agree that this is going to be the episode where we all rant about journeys.
Yeah, I've kind of accepted it now.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's no need to apologize. We had 2 more things left on the agenda, actually.
Okay.
What?
Because last week I completely forgot about Black and White's anniversary, and I remember we gushed about Gen 5, but that was in the Lost episode.
Oh, right.
Remember that?
No,
I do.
I don't.
I don't know why that was so funny. I was like, oh, you remember that? And then Laura was like, no.
I'm sorry for laughing, but oh my god. Wow. And also ranking our favorite soundtrack, but I feel like we could probably save that for next week.
We can save
Yeah,
that for next
they're
time.
not enough time this week. I don't think.
Yeah.
Because Jesus fucking Christ, I keep driving my Pokewalker.
Wait, are you like shaking your Pokewalker?
I'm just fidgeting.
for doing this.
I'm just fidgeting with it while I'm sitting at my desk.
All right.
And it keeps falling out of my hand. Like, I'm pretty sure my mic picked it up like once or twice during this episode.
I haven't heard it.
Yeah, you guys didn't hear it because of Discord, but
Oh.
oh my god, I gotta change the battery in that anyway. It's almost dead. But so is there anything that you guys want to discuss any further before we close?
Not really. I kind of burned myself out with that whole journeys rant.
That's understandable. What about you, honey?
I just would like to mention one thing before we close off.
What's that?
So there have been like people talking about how there could be a possibility of Journeys not ending this year and kind of being like the whole Gen 2 scenario where Ash and Go are in basically in the Gen 9. So I don't know if that's possible.
I feel like I've kind of shared that mindset too, because I'm like, yeah, if Journeys is gonna be this whole episodic thing where it's not focusing on just one region, then I feel like even when Scarlet and Violet comes around, I heard a lot of static on my side. Oh well, but anyway, I was about to say, with Journeys being this whole episodic thing of not focusing on one region, I feel like they could easily keep the show going even after the release of Scarlet and Violet, because but even though there's a lot of loose ends that I would like the show to close up first before we move on to the next generation, because I would love to see more GALORE focus because it's gotten sidelined throughout this entire series so far, but I feel like I feel like Journeys could definitely go the OS route and carry on into the next generation of Pokemon, but will that happen is yet to be seen. But I would not mind that. But given how quickly the show's been moving through the PWC, that inches us closer to Ash's eventual battle with Leon. So who knows what's gonna happen with Ash versus Leon? What's gonna happen after Ash versus Leon? Are they gonna wrap up Project Mew as well, or are they just gonna carry that over into going into Scarlet and Violet? We don't know.
I feel like the whole problem with that is clearly we are gonna get Ash versus Leon before Gen 9 arrives. And the whole problem with that is that I don't think people want to see another PWC again.
Yeah, because
after that.
it would not work. It would not work
It
out
would
well.
not work at
No.
all.
Like-
That's like going back to the repetitive formula of Ash just traveling and going through all the gyms again.
Yeah, I don't know how the show will be able to go on after Gen 9, after Gen Scarlet and Violet releases, because I said already, we're kind of on pace to see Ash versus Leon this year, but where's the show? Where's the show gonna go after that battle concludes?
Like that's the thing. Like Ash's story, like cannot go further because like he'll
No,
be
it
There's,
can't.
there's
strong-
no other place he can go.
Yeah, he'll be the strongest trainer in the entire world.
Yeah,
You cannot go. You cannot go further than that.
yeah, exactly.
The only way that they can do it is to either hard reset with like a new protagonist, or just like age Ash up, like Ben 10 Alien Force style.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind that though,
I wouldn't mind that
because
actually.
that sounds like a cool idea, actually.
Because like that was the whole reason why they like, moved on to Alien Force because Ben kept learning the same lessons over and over again, and they realized,
Yeah.
oh shit, we've done like all we can with like Ben. Let's make him older. But
I feel like
the
I
fact
don't know, man. Like
the thing with like that is though is that you can't really do that for Pokemon because with Ben. With Ben, he was 10, yes, but his age wasn't really tied to the character. But Ash, he is perpetually 10.
forever.
Yeah, like, and he has to stay 10 so that 10-year-old kids, who are like the main demographic of the show, can look up to him.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I honestly don't understand why they just can't age him a little. Like he can be 12 and it wouldn't really
Yeah,
make a difference.
Yeah, they could do that, but they're not going to.
I know.
I remember
Not that it really matters to me because I don't care if Ash
No,
ages
I don't
or
really
not.
care either, but it's just
Yeah, it wouldn't really matter in the long run.
yeah, no, it doesn't really matter. Like, hate doesn't really matter, but it's sort of the only way they can actually learn new lessons nowadays.
Yeah. But yeah,
yeah,
I
no-
just honestly don't know what they can do after Journeys with Ash.
No, like with the current Ash, they cannot do anything.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so interesting after what happens after Journeys.
Yeah, because I feel like the only direction that I can see the show going after Journeys concludes is to write off Ash's character and probably continue Go's character, honestly. Because
I think that would be a bad idea, to be honest.
I don't see Go achieving his goal by the end of the show. I don't see it.
No, the reason I don't feel like that's a good idea is because Go is not as marketable as Ash, and plus not a lot of people like Go anyway.
I mean, that's true though.
I feel like Go is generally liked, but it's just he's not as remarkable as Ash. I doubt he could sell his own show.
Yeah, no, he
Like
can't.
like the thing is, I don't know what you could do.
Like don't. I want this as a person who's watched Ash from childhood. Like I want to see a conclusion for him now.
Exactly.
I am tired of him going region to region, learning the same lessons, and just I don't know. Like he should have a conclusive story right now.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, just give it Ash versus Leon. Just play type wild, and just play type wild for like the final time. I'm sorry.
Yes, please. and then have an episode where Ash goes back to Pallet Town and all of his friends are there and they all have a party to celebrate.
Yeah, like Also, I feel like it is very disappointing to see after Sun and Moon, Delia has gone back to barely existing. Could Sun and Moon she appeared fairly often in that, and that was
Yeah, I do remember that.
that was good for her character because hey, look, Ashi's mum actually has a character now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she appeared in that one episode, and then that was it. And
Oh
Journeys.
yeah, that one episode in Journeys.
Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
And like to be fair, she was like one of the only good things about the episode, but still.
Also, I find it kind of strange that Ash used Mr. Mime for a little bit and then just never used it again. Granted, it wasn't really his Pokemon, but I still found it weird that he was using Mr. Mime before he caught anything else. Like, what?
I think what's even stranger to me is that isn't Mr. Mime still living at the Sakuragi Institute?
I think it is still living at the
Yeah,
Teresa's lab.
I think it is, yeah.
I haven't seen it in.
Either that or it did come home to Pallet Town.
I haven't seen it in ages. Let me just check. Also, technically, Mr. Mime does belong to Ash because he did because he did catch it. He just also gave it to his mum.
Jeez. I still find that so weird, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, wait, it says when did I got so confused about like how and when did Ash thought he wanted to use Mr. Mime? Like, he used it in one battle.
Yeah,
and
that was kind of random.
it felt so freaking random. And
It was random, but it was fun.
And it was
Like-
actually kind of fun to watch too.
Yeah, well, like I remember on Twitter we were all speculating like, oh my gosh, what old Pokemon is Ash gonna bring to
Yeah.
the battle? And then it was revealed, oh, it's Mr. Mime.
Yeah, honestly though, I kind of would have preferred an old Pokemon, but like if he's battling in 2v2 before he's caught anything, he really should have brought back like Buizel or something. I don't know.
Oh, Blazer would have been dope.
I
Yeah, but,
miss
like-
Weasel.
Yeah, so do I. But like, just a Pokemon just a Pokemon that he owns that's not like absurdly powerful. So so he wouldn't just solo the entire battle with it. I guess. So like one of it has like more low key Pokemon like Noctowl or Buizel or yeah. It's just really yeah. Honestly, Ash really. I feel like he should use his old Pokemon more often now that he's champion. Just let him actually use all his experience and knowledge in Pokemon and just please.
Yeah.
And just write him off at the end of Journeys, please.
Yeah, like I feel like yeah, no, just write him off. Like I love Ash as a character. I always will. He can't.
He needs to go. He needs to go, man.
He does not work. He just does not work as a protagonist anymore. Just the way it is.
Well,
Yeah.
is there anything else that we want to discuss before we end things off?
I don't think so.
No, I'm good.
All right.
Oh yeah, sorry. Stan Dunsparce.
Of course. Of course.
Stan Fennekin.
Stan Krogunk.
Of course. I don't think there's much else that I can add either. So I think that will wrap things up for us this week. Well, thank you for tuning in. Until next time, Sordo, we're still a family. We're a family.